Hey guys, it's History Behind the Warrior, and today, in celebration of Raiden/Black Lightning's reveal, I'll be giving you all the backstory of Black Lightning, where he came from, and what's really his deal, as there are quite a lot of people here who don't really know who he is. Now, to talk about his origin story, I'll be taking influence from the most recent comic book story arcs, having featured him, so it keeps you all up to date. Note that there might be some chances that I will spoil the future Black Lightning TV show by talking about his origin story here, so if that is the case, consider this a massive spoiler warning. Anyway, on that note, let's actually get on to talking about Black Lightning. Now, Black Lightning's real name is Jefferson Michael Pierce. Now, Jefferson had a rather tough upbringing. He grew up in the slums of Metropolis, ones that were referred to as the suicide slums. At a very young age, Jefferson lost his father in a massive mob shooting. As you see, his father was a journalist, and gangs around the area naturally had their eyes on him. So Jefferson grew up under his mother, but at a later age, an Italian tailor by the name of Peter Gambi would move in under their apartment and, out of the kindness of his heart, help out the family. Now, lacking a father figure in his life, Jefferson took a natural shine towards Peter. Now, around this time, Jefferson's powers began to surface, but he was struggling to in fact control them. It was in fact Peter who would teach him how to control this and how to manipulate it to his advantage, as well as somewhat discipline him to when he should actually use it. Now, during his studies, Jefferson would throw himself into his sports, to which he was extremely successful. By the time he was 18, Jefferson had made it into the Olympics and gained a lot of fame, as he could be seen as the high-rising star of the suicide slums. So he did bring up the reputation of the area, as well as show to everyone that was there that it is indeed possible to rise up and above of such a rundown area. Now, being on worldwide TV and being exposed through the media, he was offered numerous scholarships and opportunities. After finishing college and returning back to the Olympics once again, he would in fact win the decathlon, earning a gold medal. Now, unfortunately, during this time, his mother would pass away, and to get away from the suicide slums, he would travel upstate and become a principal. Now, during this time, Jefferson got married to a woman by the name of Lynn. The two had a child called Anissa, and during this time, although Jeff wasn't like full-time superhero, he decided to in fact abandon his career and provide Anissa the life that she so rightly did deserve. Now, through his time as a principal, he gained a massive positive reception from the community, which really allowed him to grow as a person, as it was rather unreal for him to think how far he had come since the suicide slums. Now, his daughter Anissa started to develop her metahuman powers around the age of 11. Now, Jefferson would become very overprotected about what she would do, and eventually tensions would rise to the point where him and his wife split up, with Lynn taking Anissa. Now, despite this, Jefferson kept his head straight and kept doing what he did best. Now, one day, he would have a transfer down to Garfield High School, the same one that he grew up in, which means he was back in the suicide slum. Now, he hoped that whilst he was there, he could kind of change and model these students and give them a brighter future, one that was in fact going to be better than his one. Now, as principal, he did his best to take care of his students, and as his first act of actually showing what he could do, he started pushing drug dealers off the school premises so he could help clear up the school's act. But eventually, this would turn south, because in retaliation, one of his students would be killed by the drug dealers, so that way they could make an example of what would happen if Jefferson got involved with them. Feeling guilt about this, he would seek out Peter Gambi, his father figure, and it was Peter who eventually had convinced him that he could be the symbol that this place needs. He could mold these new minds, but could only do this by cleaning up the streets under the persona of Black Lightning. And that is exactly what Jefferson did. Under the Black Lightning persona, he was able to take down and defeat multiple street gangs and clear up the suicide slums. This in turn had him earn the respect of many individuals in the superhero community. Now, Black Lightning in the Injustice 2 comic books right now has played a rather minor role. He featured in year 1, where he's aligned with Batman and his insurgency, but slowly does kind of drift away from it when the stakes begin to heighten, as it does become a little bit too much for him. In year 5, he in fact aligns himself with the regime to help rebuild Metropolis. Outside of that, he's completely against whatever they stand for. Now, Black Lightning has resurfaced in the Injustice 2 comic book series, but as it's incomplete, I'm going to leave it for the time being. But now, how do you guys feel about Black Lightning being put in as a premier skin for Raiden? Are you rather happy with this choice? And are you excited for the Black Lightning TV show coming out at some point next year? Please do comment down below. I hope you've enjoyed this and that it's been quite informative for you, because from making this video alone, I know I've learned quite a bit about him. Also, in the comments below, please put down one really interesting fact about Black Lightning in the comments below, one that I haven't featured in this video. I'll get you all started off, Peter Gamby, his father figure, was in fact the person who killed his father. He was helping out Jefferson and his mother as he felt guilt for what he did, and he saw what he was doing as a form of penance. Jefferson to this day, in fact, holds no grudges towards him and does thank him for what he did anyway. But yeah, that's kind of it for now. Now, before this video wraps up guys, if possible, let's try getting it to about 500 likes. It's a great way of supporting this channel as YouTube's ad system is broken as hell. By giving this a thumbs up, it not only helps out this video, but this channel as a whole. Now, as always guys, please comment, like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. Please take care, and I'll see you all next time.